Hey YouTube, Unknown Gamer here. Sorry, I'm getting my camera adjusted right there. And we're going to change things up today. Instead of looking at recruiting first, we'll look at it later after the game. And, well, I did find a new guy. We're going to be cutting some quarterbacks this year. As you will see, yeah, I did make my own playbook, which I will be switching up next year. I will be using Ohio State as my base playbook. And I will be adding in the Wildcat because we probably will be running a lot of Wildcat with how we are set up for next year. And Derek Reynolds, I know I said he would be playing quarterback, but now maybe not starting quarterback as I was originally thinking I'd start him, and then Anu would be backup because Anu hasn't done the world's best with nine touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Not really looking the world's best. I know he doesn't get a lot of attempts as of late, but also that has a result of how he played early on in the season. Although he did do a decent job passing, just didn't meet my standards. So right here, as you do see, right here is my team. Right here is their team, as Hudley is injured for this game. As you will see right here, Brian Hudley's out for the season, along with their center, and their running back is out for this game too. So they are missing a lot of offensive players, which means I will be going for rushing the backup quarterback and bringing a lot of blitzes down the middle for the backup center to handle. And I will be targeting the running back, of course, because I'm pretty sure they'll have their backup running back in today too. So pretty much, UCLA not looking the world's best coming in here against us here in Arizona. With as like I said, they do not have a lot of stuff going for them right here. But Green doesn't get anything on the kick return, but right here, Kadeem Carey, who already has 1,000 yards rushing, very big part of our offense. He even has some decent passing yards running out of the Wildcat. But Derek Reynolds probably will be taking over for Carey if Carey leaves to go pro. But first thing I do is I come out and we go for the passing game. Yeah, that was my fault. But I had a feeling Carey wouldn't catch it, so I just dropped it off to Carey because I knew that he'd get hit. So right here, though, we are going to run the read option, something we've done a decent amount of this year. As right here, we do see they expect Solomon to get the ball every time that we run this. They expect the ball to be going to Solomon and not Carey, and they expect Carey never to get the ball, even though he's the 1,000-yard rusher and by far the leading rusher on the team. Doesn't make sense to me, but oh well. And right here, we do see, though, Kadeem Carey does get some blocks, gets the first down, and I'll see you. And that's pretty much it. Right here, still on the first drive, Solomon's actually gotten a decent amount of passes on this drive, so I'm starting to feel like it took him a little bit, but now, after a few games where he didn't really get a lot, where he didn't do a lot, all he did really was hand the ball off to Carey and run a little bit himself, and every here and there get a pass play. I think that helped him out. He started to realize, hey, maybe I'm not the big dog I thought I was, and instead now he's starting to realize that his best job he can do is pass the ball, sit back in the pocket, and that's what we've been doing a lot of, is sitting back in the pocket, waiting for somebody to get open, and be willing to take a hit. And if he can actually finish this year off decent, he still has a chance at starting next year. Just not as good as it was at the beginning of the year. First play from scrimmage, I bring the blitz, and we get burnt. Has taken a 38 yard reception from scrimmage, and that was one of our worst plays that we have allowed since the Toledo game. And oh wow, as he keeps the ball, and he actually gets the first down, and he gets a 12-yard rush. Has Millweird, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try anymore. But TJ gets the 12-yard rush there. They hand the ball off here. Oh my gosh, I need to really work on my use of tackling, but there's Malcolm Jones. Their running back was on the injury list coming into this game, I could have swore that was him at least. He was on the injury list, and here he is playing, and playing pretty decent. Has very quickly, they had a pretty good drive going on, but we pretty much stopped it, it looks like, and hopefully we can right here. And as it's 3rd and 4, what are they going to do? They fake the handoff, play action, and they lob it up, and it's incomplete. So they will have to settle for a field goal on their first drive, or maybe they won't settle. Maybe they're going to be selfish here and try and go for it here on 4th and 4. As everybody wants to end our undefeated season. Everybody wants to be that only team that can say that they beat Arizona, or the first team to be able to say they beat Arizona. And, well, UCLA being one of the last toughest teams there are, one of the last teams that's guaranteed to be bowl eligible, has Oregon did win today though, so they are now at 5 and 4 and 1 win away from being bowl eligible. But so they might not be the last team that we played that will be bowl eligible. But they are the last team so far that's guaranteed to be bowl eligible and go above 6 and 6. And I guess if I had to, this is how I'm going to say this. If I had to choose a team to beat us to finish out this year, originally it would have been Oregon, but no, now it's going to be UCLA, as they do get the touchdown to make it 6-7, and if they can get this extra point, it will be 7-7 UCLA tied with Arizona going to the end of the first quarter, and it's 7-7. Well, let's see what the studio update's all about, and it's about that Utah is beating Arizona State. If Utah can do this, they put Arizona in a hard spot to get to a bowl. Right here, we ran into some troubles here on defense. We have not been able to stop UCLA, and our offense got stopped, and it's looking like we might be going down here against UCLA. And they get the first down as we put a decent hit on Fuller, I think it was. Right, they've had an amazing drive so far, and it just keeps telling me to bring a safe, some type of a blitz, which is what I'm going to do. As we do get in the backfield, and this is the 2nd or 3rd time we've gotten in the backfield today. Not a lot. We haven't been getting back there a lot, but every time we've gotten back there, we have not been taking it for granted, which is a first, because normally we are somewhat taking it for granted, if for nothing else, because we do it 3 or 4 times a game. And and right here, Washington meets him in the backfield as they go down for a 2-yard loss. And right here, we actually finally stopped the read option, which has been killing us all game. And now we can drop back into coverage, as we just need to. Yeah, we're going to back off here, and we're just going to try and limit the damage that is done. As right here, Randy does stop him. We stop him. 4th and 2. I'm kicking a field goal here if I'm UCLA. I don't care about anything else. I am taking the lead on this Arizona team, who's been down every once in a while this year, but not a lot. And this might actually create one of the first times that we've been down to a good team, and possibly going down into half. As I know we have not been down going in half all year, and they are going to try and make it that way. But I'm not going to call the timeout, because I want to save those for offense, because I got an idea of how to put up 7 points in a hurry. And it's good. And Utah's beating Arizona State. Arizona State's on upset alert here. This is what I wanted to see. Us not going away quietly. And right here. Oh crap. Nothing's open. Solomon just throws the ball. Yeah. Didn't really want to risk a sack right there. So just almost threw an interception. Probably could have been an interception. Probably should have been picked off. But it didn't, and thank the Lord for that. But we do find Richards open. And I tried to slow down and juke that guy out and get into the end zone. But we will gladly take a 10-10 ball game going into half. So I'm going to try and switch things up real quick and bring in a jet sweep. See if maybe Wharton can find that outside and find pay dirt. It's right here. He does. He finds the outside. It's Wharton. Oh, it was him versus the corner, and the corner gets the best of him there. But still a pretty good play right there. Like I said, I'm fine going into halftime with a tie, and I've said that before in this series. I'm fine going in with ties and going in down. I just don't want to see us go in not putting up a fight. And right here now, of course, we're into this. Now we got a burned clock and punch, and hopefully punch one in here. If anything, line us up for a field goal. So I am going to be burning clock. Tried to get one of them to jump. And right here, I am going to, like I said, it's all about clock management here. One more time, and my guy moves. False start on us. I tried one last time, but dang it didn't work. So like they said, yeah, that kills offensive progress. And now I'm gonna try and run this double screen play. Hopefully it works out for us. And right here we are going to see Carey leak out. Carey doesn't have any coverage on him. All he's got to do is truck one guy, but he does not get the truck. And right here I am going to let it go down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timeout. We are going to send out our field goal unit. Just get 3 points out of this. Send it into halftime. 10-10 ball game. Yes, we will. 10-10 going into half. That's what I like. That's a lot better than 7-10 UCLA. Right here, coming right from half. One of the worst things that could have happens is we barely stop a touchdown right there, and it sets them up perfectly on the 18-yard line. It sets them up for a possible lead-taking drive, and I don't want to say game-winning, but game-changing for sure. As a touchdown here would put us at a situation where I feel we'd have to pull something special on offense to get this, and well, this would be the first loss of the series. And as much as I would appreciate going undefeated, I'm fine with a one loss considering the fact that at the beginning of the season we were projected to be third in the Pac-12 South, and right now we're looking to finish actually anywhere from first to third. So we're still not running for third, but also we weren't expected to be even in the top 25, and we're looking like we're top 10 or 15 score right now. So we are by far exceeding expectations for how the season would go, and that's what I like. I like always exceeding expectations, and that's exactly what we are doing here. So we are going to come off and try and block it. As Morrison does not get there in time, but it is now 13-10 UCLA. And Arizona State now looking to finish that off. But right here, they are up after 1 minute into the second half. It's already a 13-10 ball game. And Arizona experiencing their first second half deficit of the season. How will we respond? One of the biggest plays of the season just happened on a punt. I did not think it'd be happening. We had 4th and 1 in the third quarter. I had the choice to go for it, and I said, nah, we don't need to go for it. What's the point in going for it? And this is why I angled it to go out of bounds, and I was thinking, good punt, goes at the 11. And right here, as you look, right here, I will zoom out. As you see right here, the ball's coming down, and it nicks the back of Fuller, which means it's in play, and he bounces down inside the 5-yard line. He misses it, but Baboosh does not, and Baboosh gets the muff and the fumble recovery. That's right there. We now have the ball inside the 3-yard line with a minute left And right here, if we can push this one into the end zone, which we will, we go up 16-13 right here. If we are going to just take the extra point, and we will take a 17-13 lead over UCLA here late in the third. As they have 3rd and 9, they do get the pass off, and the running back does shrug off a tackle, but it's 4th and 5. Now here comes the big question for UCLA. Do you go for it here or not? It looks like they're not going to go for it. Like they're just going to punt it here, and they're gonna. And actually now, who knows? As we go into the 4th quarter, do mentalities change? Does it all of a sudden become a, hey, yeah, it does. It goes to a, hey, it's fourth now. It's 4th and 5. 5 minutes left. We're on their half of the field. Oh no! I did not want to bring a blitz here. That's why I did not want to bring the blitz. And oh wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked they did not give him forward progress there because he was across that line. But they don't give it to him, and it's our ball. Right here, we get stopped again, and it's 4th and 6. You know, after the way it went last time, might end up working out in our favor right here. So I do the same thing, angle it out of bounds, and this one might actually go out. Oh, that could have been really good, as we could have gotten him on the 1 yard line. That would have been awesome to get him pinned down inside the 5. Instead, they start off at the 20. Right here, Solomon does just what I was scared that he would do. He throws a pick, and that just, oh man, he is not. That could have been big. That could have been a big play for UCLA too, if it weren't for Griffey getting the tackle that possibly saved saves a possible touchdown. And if they would have scored a touchdown on that return, we'd be looking at a completely different game from our viewpoint. But they still just getting rushed. Here with the game drawing to an end, I'm going to drop back in zone here on 3rd and 9. Even though, yeah, I will admit everybody's going to be saying, why didn't you go in man? Oh, bring a blitz. Yeah, they got 2 plays to get 7 yards. But right, they do drop back to pass, and they get up 4th and 1. They're going to go for this, and we all know it. But I'm going to play man defense because that's what's been keeping them in front of us this whole game. Is okay, I guess they want me to run zone here. So I'm going to go with the zone play right here. And I know right now if they score a touchdown here, it could be game. But oh gosh, a bad read by me. But that could that lead to a, yes it does. It leads to a stop on 4th down. That's what we needed, was that stop right there. Right here, as we have 4th and 2. With 42 seconds left, their defense got another stop. And right here, we are just going to try and do a decent punt, as we do get him inside the 20-yard line with 38 seconds left. It's all up to UCLA now. Ball's in their court. Can they win the game? And our defense has a chance to prove that they are as good as what I've said they are. I've said that they can win games. I've said that they can do everything that we need them to do. And they do. They sit back in coverage. They stop them. This is what we need. We needed a stop here, and we just need to hold them, keep them in front of us, and that's something we have not been doing all day. As I do tell all my guys to back off. We do get a hit in the backfield, and we get the deflection, and that's what we needed now, as they do have 31 seconds and a 3rd and 10 here. As I am just going to sit back once again in 2-man under. That way everybody's accounted for. Everybody has somebody on them, and I feel our guys can stop anybody in man coverage. And right here, yes, they do throw it. Rainey gets the pick, and that's ball game. That's ball game on Rainey. Rainey saves the day, and he just wins the game for us. And we forced the 20th turnover of the season. Oh wow, this is perfect for us right there. Because that is a big sigh of relief here, as we will have Richardson run the jet sweep. and this will probably be the last play of the game. And Richards gets on the outside, 4-yard rush to end the game, as we will walk out of here with a 17-13 victory over UCLA. We barely escaped, but the season that looked like it could have been ruined, it could have been just a footnote in the history of Arizona football, ends up possibly being the start of a whole new era. Has right here, we come out here, and that's the end of the game. It ends 17-13, Arizona. What a big sigh of relief there. Once again, Rainey gets the pick that wins the game. Dean Carey gets player of the game. But if you ask me, player of the game should be going to Rainey, or at least play of the game has to be Rainey's pick. That has to be play of the game. And where's play of the game? Are they just not going to show it? Yeah, they're not going to show me play of the game. I'm just going to tell you right now, Rainey's pick right there, that's play of the game. Day in, day out. That's play of the game, at least to me. And UCLA had quite a few chances to get picks or stops or touchdowns too. All of them which they missed. But I will say one thing. There is a few new recruits I want to introduce you guys to, as they could be stars in the future. And I'm not putting a lot of points on them now. But the second we get some more commits, these are guys who you should be looking to be possible one-year stars or amazing backups, as we do see their kicker ends up getting player of the game for the offense. I'm sorry, I just find that hilarious that their kicker gets player of the game offensively for them. And like they say, still unscathed, as we do go through week 11, 9-0. What a big sigh of relief that is. As right here, I will just real quickly show you those new recruits that I added. And next year I will not be showing as much recruiting. I'll only be showing, like, if I add a recruit and I feel he's going to be something special. Right here is one of them. Paul Garrett. Doesn't have a lot of points on, but also not heavily recruited. As the only team putting any points into him is Oregon. And I have not done any scouting on him, but he looks pretty decent. Yeah, there are a few wide receivers here. Michael Gibson is somebody I almost have guaranteed. But this guy could be something interesting. So could Reggie Williams. Also, there's another running back, isn't it? Yeah, Will Banks. Isn't he the one with the decent return? Yeah, he could be an okay player, and we're leading him right now, so we probably will get him if we offer him a scholarship. Right here is one of the guys I did scout. You better watch out for Dion Hall next year. 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 89 spin move, 84 jumping. Where's his other stats? 88 juke move, 90 throw power, 93 agility, 84 stamina, 66 catching, 74 break tackle, 72 stiff arm, 63 carrying, 77 throw accuracy. Probably will get the red shirt, but either end up being low on the depth chart, a cornerback, an average wide receiver, or a running back. He will be playing, or quarterback too. Probably more likely quarterback, but that's what Dion Hall is looking like. And with him coming here, it push Derek Reynolds all the way to, it push him to where he would probably be playing running back, but still listed as a quarterback. It would probably fit him best next year. Somebody else I did add was a strong safety, Isaac Ingram. Not really highly scouted, would be redshirted. Not really highly recruited, only by Iowa State, which I know we could easily outdo. So we will probably be putting some points into him. Was there anybody else I added? Brian Valentine, I added him. I think he could end up being something special too. So yeah, he's somebody else I'm looking at. Nobody else here. Nobody else here. Defensive tackle. No, not defense. Defensive end. Sean Edwards from Traverse City, Michigan. He could end up being a pretty decent defensive end and would be a target of mine. And that's pretty much all I added to the recruiting board. Just wanted to give you guys an update on who I added and what positions they'll be playing in all these changes. Because towards the end of the season, I will admit, I always thought at the end of the season you should never add recruits because you're not that likely to get them. But I was dead wrong about that. So we have 3 games left in this season, and the end of the season quickly approaching. Some of those guys are looking to be the future of this team next year. And the possible end of this team, well, the possible ending of the season coming up soon. Forget what I said. It was stupid. I had a stupid pun that I was going to throw in, or a punchline, and it hit me and left me about as soon as it hit me. But basically, we'll see if anybody commits, and that'll be all we'll see. As the end of the episode is very quickly approaching, and we have Washington State, and I probably will end up simming that game in the next episode. As I just want to get this Oregon and Arizona State games. Those are the games I'm focused on. But right here, as you just see, we're preparing the studio updates. Like I said, I want you guys to see if we have anybody committing, and we'll jump to that now. Here, nobody's committing. But James Bailey, the wide receiver, the quote-unquote wide receiver, that'll probably end up be playing quarterback. But they do say Derek Reynolds is listed as a halfback. So yeah, that's not quite the position I was going to have him play, but yeah. James Bailey will probably end up playing quarterback. Derek Reynolds might end up playing some quarterback, but they have him listed as a halfback. Not really what I had in mind, but okay. Oh well. And right here, until next time, I guess, like, comment, and subscribe.